I mentioned this briefly on Friday, but I think it really deserves a second look and an emphasis, particularly given the rant I just gave about how industry, in this case the coal industry, knew back in the 1950s sort of knew in the 50s. By the middle of the 1980s, they knew for certain that their product was changing the biosphere, was changing the atmosphere, was changing the planet. So what kind of people would go into, say, lobbying for the coal industry? Well, Virginia, in large part because of this campaign that was funded by right-wing billionaires for Glenn Youngkin that got everybody in Virginia all hysterical about teaching critical race theory in our schools. Oh, my God. Had this huge turnout of white suburban racists, fearful people. Now has a Republican governor. We had a Democratic governor before. Now it's a Republican, Glenn Youngkin. And he just appointed his own head to as Secretary of Natural Resources for Virginia, for the state. Now, who is this guy? Well, hey, remember that coal industry and the maybe psychopaths that they keep hiring and putting out? Well, this guy, Andrew Wheeler, used to be a coal lobbyist. And then Donald Trump put him in charge of the Federal Environmental Protection Agency, where he overrode the recommendations of his own experts and refused to ban a pesticide that is used in food in America that we know causes brain damage in young children. The Biden administration has reversed that. He raised the levels of mercury and radiation that we could be exposed to make industry more profitable. He shut down the EPA's office that provides scientific advice, shut down the EPA's office on children's health. Andrew Wheeler stopped enforcing the clean water rule, creating just, a wonderful, wonderful time for all the polluters. He let the oil and gas companies, he used to lobby for this industry, know that they no longer had to worry about limits on methane emissions. Methane, which is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide at causing climate change. This is the guy, the coal lobbyist, who is now in charge of the environment in the state of Virginia. This is what happens when you elect Republicans. You get these sociopaths that are absolutely willing to put the profits of industry above individual lives, above the good of society, above basically everything, above the public health, and in this case, above the climate. And I don't know why this is not a big story. Why is the media not reporting on this? Why is it that Americans don't realize that the outcome of a Republican getting elected governor of Virginia isn't just that they're no longer going to teach the racial history of America in the Virginia schools. He hasn't even gone so far as to put that into law, to the best of my knowledge. But right away, what was the first thing Glenn Youngkin did? Put a coal lobbyist in charge of the environment in Virginia. Right. It's the sharks in suits again. When are we going to stop letting this happen?